last acknowledgement, and my apologies for not doing it sooner. We are always appreciative when we have leadership from Tulsa County Party. In addition to Mr. Jack Boyd, who's also served as former chair, Mr. Michael Whalen is also a former chair of the party. And we learn new lessons every day about how to move forward and how to get Democrats elected. And these gentlemen have been instrumental in providing that guidance to us, and we appreciate it. At this time, Mr. Stan Young, who is last but definitely not least, again, we thank you for your service. He's going to talk a little bit about veterans issues and then also about insurance, which is near and dear to his heart. Thank you, Mr. Stan Young.
You may not know me well. I'm Vice President of the Veterans Committee of the Oklahoma Democratic Party. And are there any, besides Rex, is there any other military veterans present today?
Good to see you.
Anybody? Okay, so it's kind of me. Oh, Jack and okay. How many of you guys enlisted in the armed forces when you were a teenager? All right, there we go. A couple of fellow teenage service people. Yes, those were happier days, I'm sure, for a lot of us, especially when you didn't get assigned to go to work into a shooting action zone there. But now I'm old and I'm mean, and now I'm very pissed off. And kind of like with Jack, Rex, up here talking about his abrasive, his good qualities, you know, confrontational and abrasive. I was going to call a Democratic huddle of all candidates to pass along a bucket full of campaign ammo, because this is what it's going to take. When something becomes personal, I think we're going to get a lot better results on election night. And as you well know, I served and I was enlisted active duty 4 years, enlisted reserve for 5.5, then I was commissioned active duty for 11.5 and finished and transferred to retired reserve after 21.5 years of service. I took a reserve retirement, which means I have to survive to age 60 to receive any benefit, pension or TRICARE or whatever. Until then, I'm paying my own way. And we have a government in our state who declined Medicaid expansion and did some serious harm to a lot of hospitals and facilities in rural Oklahoma, and basically gave one corporation a de facto monopoly on individual policies. Does anybody else here have an individual Blue Cross and Blue Shield policy? Okay. Okay. Now, last year, they announced that Healthcare Service Corporation, the parent company of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield affiliates in Illinois, Montana, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas, recorded an $869 million profit in the first quarter of 2017, according to the company's latest financial documents. That's a $1.3 billion turnaround after the HCSC lost $442 million in the first quarter of 2016. They did this by turning up, by increasing premiums on us individual policyholders, and I'm one of them. My premium for my policy a year ago was $649. As of 1 January, it went up to $1,193 a month.
Boo!
And on top of that, I have, and as we well know what Ms. Jones said here about premiums and out-of-pocket, my deductible is $3,250 on top of that premium. And as I found out last week when I went to Tulsa Spine and Specialty Hospital for some foot surgery, my out-of-pocket is $6,800 before insurance kicks in at all.
Sickening.
Anybody see a little inequity here? This is profiteering. In the course of campaign banner and debate, it was made clear to me by Tea Party people a few years ago that no individual citizen is entitled to an income. And if you look at the U.S. Constitution, the state constitution, that's true. There's nothing in there guaranteeing anybody any income or anything. Since Citizens United and corporations are now people, I will take that one step further. Corporations are not entitled to a profit. Now we need to make this clear. Not only are they not entitled to a profit, they're not entitled to win the lottery. And that's basically what they're doing. When their CEOs are pulling down high six-figure and some seven-figure performance bonuses at our expense, that's a problem. Now I've always thought these Republicans running our state were all pro-business and pro-competition. Well, where's the competition?
That's right.
I mean, we have no choice. Something has got to change. And working on Veterans Committee, I have a lot of people informing me from places where I do work. I'm a nurse anesthetist, and I work at 3 GI centers, two in Oklahoma City and one here in Tulsa. And I have these physicians who attend hospital association meetings pulling me aside saying, the 65 rural hospitals, only 10 in Oklahoma have enough operating capital to keep their doors open longer than a couple of weeks. And what's happening is these individual policies with these high deductible and high out-of-pockets, they get patients coming into these emergency rooms in rural Oklahoma with problems that require further definitive care. They may run up, max out maybe even their deductible there, and then have to be transferred to another facility someplace else, a bigger municipality, for definitive treatment. And because these out-of-pocket are so and deductibles are so high, they often end up eating it. The hospitals do, and you can only eat so much of that before you got to have some money to stay to keep your doors open. And this is a problem. When we're on the campaign trail, we need to make sure people know this.